Yo guys, what's going on? It's Sandman here and welcome to another episode of Everybody Loves a Top 5. And this one today is going to be about retro games, okay? Like my top 5 retro games. And remember, if you've got different opinions, leave it in the comments below. I'm always interested to see or listen to your comments and tell me what your top 5 would be, okay? I've got mine written down on my old phone here, so let's get started, okay? My number 5 for this list is going to be Doom 1, the original Doom on the PC. Like, I had Doom on the PC, like, when it took 20 minutes to load up. Like, when you had to click it down, slam it in, and just wait. I shouldn't really say slam it in. But, yeah, you had to wait like 20 minutes for it to load, and when you did, you were on it for hours, you know, trying to do it, and it was a challenging game, you know, because it was an old style game. Like, there was no hints, there was no telling you what to do at certain times. There was just left, right, backwards, forwards, shoot. And you had the health bar with your little face in the corner, so when you were getting hit you saw yourself taking damage. And when you did take damage, like, your guy did this little funny scrunchy face, and like the more marks you'd get, and like before he was nearly dead, you'd see him just like like nearly crying, and then when he was dead it was like just like 2 crosses on his eyes kind of thing, and you're like, fuck, I died, oh my god, and you had to go again and try and do it, you know. But Doom 1, it was like the original shooter, you know, before this Call of Duty bullshit come along, before this Battlefield bullshit, fucking yearly games. Like, Doom was around for ages, and then they brought Doom 2 out, which was another big hit. So yeah, my number 5 is going to be Doom 1. That's my number 5. Okay, so my number 4 for retro games is going to be Sonic the Hedgehog. Like Sonic the Hedgehog, when that game first came out, I did on the Sega Mega Drive. Okay, where you have to blow the bottom of the cartridge to fucking put it in, and then try it 18 times to see if you get it to work, and then when it finally does, like, you would fucking love that shit. Like, Sonic was so different when it first came out. The game was very innovative in the way it used at certain things, like the way you could speed up stuff just to get to certain places that you couldn't usually do. There was more ways than one to get from one place to the other, and the enemies were different, like Dr. Eggman and stuff. Like, he was a weird bad guy, you know, and you didn't like him, you wanted to get him, you wanted to hate him for putting them bunnies in the little shell, taking all the animals. You wanted to get him to free all the animals again. And the levels were generally challenging. Like, when I was younger, when that game was first out, like, I must have played, that was like one of my favourite games. Like, I must have sat there for hours and hours and hours on end and just tried to beat it, but it was near enough impossible. But yeah, I'm going to put Sonic as my number 4 pick, guys. One of my favourite games and franchises ever. Even though it did get ruined near the end with the 3D ones. That's my alarm right there. But even though it did get ruined with the 3D ones on the new generation consoles, like, it still keeps that fun feeling for me. So yeah, when they brought it back to the Xbox, I was really happy when they brought like Sonic like 1, 2 and 3 out and stuff. So Sonic is my number 4. Okay, so my number 3 is obviously everybody's favourite game when you're a younger kid. It's Super Mario Brothers, okay? This game was so fun. So fun. I remember sitting there on the SNES for hours on end, just sitting there trying to do the levels, the maps. Yeah, I can remember them now. Oh, it was so good. Like, when it brought Super Mario Brothers out, especially Super Mario Brothers 2, when like you could be, like, when you had the fireballs that you could throw, and when you could be like dressed up as like a squirrel or whatever it was, like Sonic, I don't know what it was, where you could fly in the air and go on different things, you know. I just loved that game. The levels were endless. You're always trying to get higher scores, better times, and you're always trying to find new ways to do things, and the game was just really, really fun. Like, if I played it now, I probably wouldn't feel the same, because it was mainly when I was younger, so it's more of a nostalgia feel, but the game gave me hours on end of gameplay and love. And the thing is with Mario, what it did better than Sonic, even when it progressed into modern times, the games got good as well. Like, the games didn't slack and stop being Mario, you know? Like, with Sonic become like a fucking Temple Run game where you're just like this, trying to avoid shit. But now it's just like Mario when it went to the N64, like I think it was just called Mario 64, I'm not too sure, I can't remember right now. It used to be where it was 3D, but everything was still really Mario. Like, the bad guys were still there, and everyone was, like, all the characters, and yeah, it was just a really, really good game. So Super Mario Brothers is my number 3. Okay, my number 2, guys, for retro games is going to be Mega Man 2. Not Mega Man 1, because the game was, well, not that good. Okay, because Mega Man 1 they rushed, but Mega Man 2, when that come out, it fixed so many things and gave Mega Man so much more abilities, and it made you want to play as Mega Man, you know? The most challenging Mega Man ever in my eyes is Mega Man 2, because the bad guys are hard, and there wasn't a specific order you had to do them in. But I learned a specific way, like, to do it, because if you did the first boss in the top left hand corner, like when you see the menu, it's like all the bad guys in like a grid, and it tells you like what they are and by their names, and you try and take them on. So I'd go for the bottom right first, start off with that, and then go backwards, because then it'd lead up to the end, and you'd have the right stuff to beat the bad guys then, you know. So it was different, you know, and it was fun, it was challenging, it was hard as hell. I spent many times as a child being frustrated, throwing stuff at the wall, as you could imagine, you know, gaming nerd when I was younger. But yeah, Mega Man 2 it was just a brilliant game, absolutely so fun. The character, you just wanted him to win, you know, like to beat the Doctor, you know, because the Doctor was evil, spreading hate on your town, spreading like all these diseases, putting like all these things down there, robots to try and kill the people in the town. It was quite a grown-up story for a child's game, and yeah, it's just a fantastic game, guys. And my number 2 is Mega Man 2. Okay, so my number 1, as everybody probably thought it would be, is Street Fighter 2 Turbo. Okay, this game, guys, was probably the best Street Fighter ever, as in terms of difficulty, innovative design, and long-lasting stand in the community. The game is still getting played now, and it's 2013, guys, and the game was made in 1991. It's still getting played. That is ridiculous. The characters they brought into the game in Street Fighter 2 Turbo was amazing. From Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighter, that was really good, but 2 Turbo bumped it up with like a super bar, like new stages. Right, sorry about that, guys, my camera just died. As I was saying, they brought loads of new characters, and they brought so much innovative gameplay. They made it difficult, like the inputs like were hard, so you needed to practice. This game originally came out in the arcades, so like you had to spend money to play it. Like, you couldn't just go there, pop it in your console, and then just sit there all day playing. This game was originally in the arcades. Like, everyone will remember it for the SNES, but that was Hyper Fighter. People remember Hyper Fighter for the SNES. Super Turbo didn't come out for a couple of years later. So Hyper Fighter was out in '89, and in 1989 it came out, Hyper Fighter, and Street Fighter 2 Turbo was out in 1991. So when that was out, like, people had to go to the arcade. They thought, fucking hell, we just had a Street Fighter in 1989. That was amazing, and we loved it. This one's got whole new characters, a Super Meter, it's got loads of new stages, and we want to play it because we were good at the other one. So you have to go to the arcade and spend money. And what that did is that brought out the tournament. That made Street Fighter tournaments now, like, that's what created the tournaments, the competitiveness in the arcades of not wanting to lose your place once you put a quid in, you know, and you got your, like, 4 goes on it, you know, like, and you got to sit there and you're battling away against other people to stay on, and once they get beat, they've got to go off and someone else will jump on. My alarm, everything's going wrong today. But yeah, that game, my favourite retro game of all time, guys. So if you've got a top 5 retro game list, put it down in the comments below, or make a video response. Video responses are much better than comments, guys. I actually want to see you guys speak. I want to see you guys put on your own videos. I want to see you spread this, guys, because I love doing this series. You know, it's a lot of fun seeing what people do, so spread it, share the love, you know. And yeah, thanks for watching this, guys, and peace out. This is Everybody Loves the Top 5. I'm Sandman, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.